fruit, vegetables, and everything. When you go to supermarket, we have the organic one and we have the inorganic one.
Okay.
But in Ghana, because we don't have that difference, that is why normally we don't practice. We are all having yes, because when you go to do organic, you will not get the yield as you expected. Okay. And at the end of the day, you are looking for sales, you are looking for your revenue. That is why we are all going inorganic, or we mix organic with inorganic.
Okay, yeah. So with the NPK,
yeah,
do we have all the nutrients we find in the NPK in the organic fertilizers? Do you have all the nutrients available? Or?
It's not really balanced for the organic fertilizer, okay. Because the inorganic, like the NPKs, because it is synthetic, because it is manufactured, it has been calculated.
Oh, okay.
So if NPK is 20, it's 20. So if nitrogen is 20, it's 20. If it's 10, it's 10. If it's 5, it's 5. But for the organic fertilizers, when you go and pick a poultry dross, maybe 1 bucket, how can you decide that maybe I'll get nitrogen 10%? Okay. So but we assume that is percentage, yes. Okay. Although that's all the nutrients, but we are not sure of the percentage as compared to the inorganic fertilizers.
Oh, okay. Okay, so when I start my maize planting and maybe I have done the right thing, I've applied my organic fertilizer and then it starts germinating, when can I apply the inorganic or the NPKs?
NPK mostly is important. I think I've said it. For the maize, 2 to 3 weeks following germination is good.
Okay.
When the maize germinates, after 2 weeks, latest by 3 weeks, you have to apply the inorganic fertilizer, which is the NPK. Okay. The one with the highest nitrogen. Yeah.
So how many times do we apply NPK throughout the season?
Oh, for the maize, fertilizer application is 2 times.
2 times?
Yes, please.
Okay.
You have the first application, as I said, which is the 2 or 3 weeks after germination. And the second application, the farmers at times when the maize is about to tassel, or maybe 6 to 8 weeks after germination, you can also apply the second one, which is only the nitrogen, either urea or ammonia for the second application. And also in the inorganic fertilizer, you see, as I said, in organic we have the liquid one that you can use for the plants, and in organic too we have liquid one. That one is a foliar one. That one some is 30-10-10 30-10-10, but some companies is harvest more. Yes, and we have 19-19 and we have hyper bonus. For that one, it's a foliar fertilizer, although it's not organic, but it's a foliar fertilizer and it's good for vegetables. Because for that one, the nitrogen is 30, the phosphorus is 10, and the potassium too is 10. So you mix it with water, then you just spray it on the vegetables, or you can use for maize, vegetables, and any crops. I want to draw the farmers' attention that we also have inorganic fertilizer, which is a foliar one that you can use to spray. And that one too is the 30-10-10 or 19-19 or hyper bonus. We have a lot in the market, and you can use that one too on the leaves. Use at times when there's armyworms investigation. When you are doing, it's better you add some foliar fertilizer or any liquid fertilizer. You can add it to it. Yeah.
Okay, so now let's take the next question from Constant Boydo. He said, please, is Super Grow organic or inorganic fertilizer? How many bags of maize will I get for applying Super Grow fertilizer? So the first question is it organic or inorganic, and how many bags should he expect if he apply the Super Grow fertilizer?
Super Grow, I think, is not organic fertilizer. Super Grow alone is a liquid fertilizer. It's one of the liquid fertilizers. I've always, but I've not seen, they've not written of organic. No, I think it's inorganic. You see, let's our farmers keep in mind that if you use liquid fertilizer alone, unless your land is fertile, you are not going to get the yield as someone who use the inorganic fertilizer, the NPKs, and the second application. Because as I said, maize need a lot of nitrogen, and anytime you use the Super Grow or liquid or foliar fertilizer, you see the nutrient pass through the leaves, as I said. And when you use the inorganic, that is the NPKs, it absorbs through the roots. And the supply of the nutrients will be constant, and it will be available at any time. That is why at times, that is why at times, not that the liquid fertilizer, Super Grow, and all the liquid, you can use it, it's very, very good. But you see, that's set as a booster It's a booster. If you want to boost the crop, although you apply some little inorganic, then you apply the organic or the super glue or the foliar fertilizer. The crop will grow very, very fast. But if you want to use that alone, you have to use it constantly. Maybe 2 weeks, every 2 weeks or something of that nature. Even for that one, I'm not sure the yield will be the same as someone who has been using this organic fertilizer NPK's first and second application. But for the vegetables, I think if you use only super grown and the soil is very good, you can get the yield. Other tomatoes, cabbage, or sweet pepper or any other vegetables.
So since the super grow is and other liquid fertilizers are boosters, if you have applied your manure and everything, your NPK and everything, you're also using these boosters,
then it will go very fast for you.
Okay, so how many bags should the person expect if he has done all those things, all the homework very well? Manure applied, NPK applied, plus the boosters.
That's why I said that in the maize production, for the hybrid, I said in one of our videos that for the hybrid, if all things be equal, you apply a good fertilizer and all the culture practice is good, you can get from 10 to 20 bags or 15 to 20 bags depending on the type of hybrid and the culture practices. But the OPV2, at least you can get maybe 7, 8, 9 bags. For that nature.
Okay, so Constant Boy, though, your question has
so tell Constant that he cannot use the super grown alone. You can use it if it's maybe you have some backyard garden or something. But when you are going into farming as a business, 20 bags, 30 bags, 50 bags, you cannot depend on the spraying alone because it will be very tedious for you. Apart from being not solving all the problems. If you want to spray every 2 weeks, you have maybe 50 acres or 100 acres, and you want to spray every 2 weeks. You know how to do. So that super grow inorganic, this liquid fertilizers and foliar fertilizers, they are very good, but it's a booster. You see, as a human being, you eat food all right, but at times you go to a hospital, then you buy some blood tonic and you drink so that it meets the system as a booster. That is how this liquid fertilizers and the foliar fertilizers work. It serves as a booster for the plants.
Okay, so I hope your question has been answered. If you have any other question for us, let me know that in the comment section so that in our next video we'll be able to address that. So in our next video we are going to look at how to apply the inorganic fertilizer, the NPK, the super grow and all those things. We are going to look at the tips of application or ways we can apply it so that we can be able to get the yield you are expecting at the end of every harvest. We are also going to look at where to get this type of fertilizers in the next video, so make sure you don't miss that video. If you haven't watched our previous video on the organic fertilizer, it will be popping up after watching this video. Click on it and go and watch. See you in the next video. Bye bye.